live on the web. Go to bbc.co.uk/news and click on the link.
Now, the trapped miners in Chile are now getting nourishment, water and oxygen from the surface. Rescue teams are also trying to prepare the men for what could be a very long wait underground. Jeffrey Kaufman reports now from just outside the mine.
An extraordinary drama is unfolding here in northern Chile. Behind me, the San Jose gold and copper mine, a very old mine. Part of it collapsed on August 5th, trapping 33 miners half a mile below the surface. We have just learned that those men survived by rationing the little food they had. They were allowed 2 teaspoons of tuna, a biscuit, and a sip of milk once every 48 hours. They did that for 17 days. They were discovered alive on Sunday. They are now in contact with the surface through 2 6-inch boreholes. Nourishment is being sent down to them. They are now in communication, but they have been told they may have to wait months, perhaps till Christmas, before they can be rescued. They have to drill through hard, unstable rock, and officials clearly don't want to compromise the safety of the men who have survived this accident, and so they are assembling doctors and psychiatrists to support them and their families in this long wait. This ordeal is far from over.
Well, as well as their physical health, their mental ability to cope with the wait will be a major concern for rescuers. Dr. Jennifer Wild is a consultant clinical psychologist at King's College London. She joins us from our studios in central London. I'm grateful to you. We were just discussing it here. Can you imagine being stuck in that confined area for so long? And it's kind of a pretty hideous ordeal.
It's absolutely horrific, and to be stuck and to be thinking that you're not going to get out for 16 days, and then to make contact with people on the surface, and then to eventually find out that you're not going to make it out for 4 months. It's an incredibly traumatic experience for these miners.
So what are the tactics? What should you say? Should you tell them the full truth? Do you say you're going to be out in a month, but then to break it to them that it's actually taking a bit longer? I mean, how do you marshal
I really think clear communication and lots of information is absolutely crucial, because otherwise the fact that they haven't or weren't told that it's going to be 4 months becomes part of their trauma, and we don't want that. We want to communicate clearly with them to minimize the trauma that they are experiencing.
Oh, and what sort of, I mean, presumably there will be people who are mentally tough and who are able to resist, but it would be natural, normal, if someone flips out down there, and I suspect that has an effect on all the others.
Well, fortunately, it's a shared experience, so in a sense, they may become closer through this experience, but any difficulties that do arise, they can communicate this to the people on the surface, and this is going to help everybody deal with problems as they arise, and some will find it more difficult. And when they do have difficulties, that does need to be communicated to the people on top.
Is there any kind of data on anything like this? I mean, I'm trying to think of equivalents. I mean, there have been kidnaps and hostage dramas and those sort of things, but they don't quite equate to this. But people being stuck for so long underground?
Yeah, it's not. We really don't have any data on this. There was a mining disaster in Tasmania, but they were trapped for 14 days. It was completely different circumstances. What we do know that is helpful is to continually communicate with the miners and to keep them confident that they are going to be rescued. As soon as they start to think that they won't be rescued, they'll never see their families again, they're never going to make it out alive, then they're more likely to develop problems afterwards, such as post-traumatic stress disorder. So lots of communication, lots of hope, lots of confidence that we can get them out safely.
OK, Jennifer Wild, good to talk to you. Thanks ever so much for taking the time to speak to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, recovering from the devastating floods still battering Pakistan will take at least 3 years. That's the warning today from President Asif Ali Zardari. He's also defended his